Hello and welcome to Featherlight Stories. One new story every Thursday and Sunday. Stories you can think about, or talk about, or feel inspired by, but stories that will always help you feel calm. My name is Cedric, and this is episode 16. The Old Lady and Robot Alice. In a crowded, noisy city, there lived an old lady. She didn't grow up there, but in a little village in the countryside, to which she had always longed to return. The birth of her daughter 52 years ago had made that more difficult, as she kept working at a tailor shop to ensure her daughter could go to college and hopefully have a more fulfilling life, without a husband that left her overnight and a daughter that would blame her for that event, resulting in her also disappearing out of her life as soon as she left the house at the age of 16. Since that day, they had seen each other only at the girl's father's funeral, where they didn't exchange one more word than the word hi. On the third floor of an apartment building, the lady could see some traffic below, and since the elevator was sometimes broken for days in a row, she was then unable to go outside. Without her rollator, she couldn't take 5 steps, let alone walk down 3 floors worth of stairs. She still had one friend, but she was hospitalized a year ago, and out of the 4 occasions she had been able to visit her, she hadn't been recognized 3 times. The only person she could more or less reliably count on was a mechanic who lived in the building across her. He had once offered to install a Wi-Fi connection in her apartment, which he indeed did, and which she had then never used. Ever since, he returned once a week to bring her essential groceries and to see if there were any issues that she was unable to take care of herself. She always waited for his visit with great anticipation and did her best to have something to offer him with the tea that she prepared too early, as he never arrived on time, like apple pie or a ham sandwich, which he always took with him just a few minutes later. It disappointed her every time, but she was grateful for his visit nonetheless. During one of his visits, he brought her a strange-looking doll. It was a girl mostly made of plastic with half-long, straight black hair and relatively big eyes that were closed. She had a kind face with long dark eyebrows and a small mouth. That face was the only thing that didn't resemble a robot, for the rest of her body looked like a mechanical orange and white astronaut with oversized feet. The man placed the robot doll on the couch in front of the armchair in which the old lady was always sitting. She asked him why he had brought her a doll. "I'm a bit old for this, don't you think?" The mechanic smiled. "This is Alice." He pushed on a little button on her back, and her big, dark, friendly eyes opened.
"Hello, my name is Alice. Who are you?"
The old lady stared at the robot. It's a talking doll," she chuckled. "You can talk back if you want." "Oh, no, I'm okay, my dear."
"How are you today?"
"I'm doing fine."
"I am Alice. It is a pleasure to meet you."
The old lady looked at the mechanic.
"The elevator is broken again, so I couldn't buy anything special for you with your tea. I have some biscuits, if you would like one."
The man nodded.
"I am sorry to hear that."
What?
The old lady turned her head back towards the robot.
"I am sorry to hear that the elevator is broken. That must be very annoying for you."
The lady started to cough.
It sure is.
She turned back towards her guest.
"Some tea, then?"
No, I'm fine. I will leave you two alone." He adjusted Alice's position a bit and walked out of the room.
Are you leaving me alone with this thing?
No. I'll be right here in the other room. It's okay.
Okay. How nice. Oh, this is so stupid.
My name is Alice. I am not a thing. What is your name?
For some time, the two sat across from one another.
How do you like the weather today?
I don't know. The elevator is broken. Can't go outside.
That must be very annoying for you.
You already said that.
The robot turned her head towards the window.
According to Daily Weather Online, it is going to rain around 3 o'clock.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A few days later, the mechanic returned and he brought the robot with him again. He placed it in front of the old lady on the couch and he walked out of the apartment.
Where are you going? You're leaving the thing here?
No, Mrs. Loma, I'm just going to do some grocery shopping for you, okay? I'll be right back and then I'll pick her up, okay? See you soon.
Hello, nice to see you again. It's me, Alice.
I'm not senile. I remember your name.
May I ask what your name is?
You can call me Mrs. Loma.
Miss Loma, you have a very nice apartment.
Thank you.
Has the elevator been fixed?
No, not yet. They said that they'd do that this week, but of course, as always, nobody showed up yet.
I wish I could repair it for you.
Yeah, me too. That would be nice.
What do you do for a living, Miss Loma?
Dear child, I've been retired for more than 10 years.
My apologies. You look much younger.
Don't lie to me. I have a mirror in the bathroom.
What did you do before you retired?
I worked at a tailor shop, repairing clothes mostly.
That sounds really nice.
Well, it wasn't so bad.
Do you have any children?
The lady's hand was shaking as she reached for the remote control.
Let's watch some television, shall we?
$405 and Libby.
They both watched in silence until the mechanic came back with the groceries. He put everything in the fridge and cupboards and then suggested to leave Alice here with her. The old lady protested a bit, but the man insisted, and in the end, he left without her, but only after showing her which cable to use in order to charge the robot's battery.
I guess you're my sleepover guest now.
Thank you for your hospitality.
I don't think I need to get you a pillow now, do I? Or is that still more comfortable for you?
I am sorry. I am not able to understand that.
The two talked about the weather, about how the elevator had finally been fixed, and the subject of the lady's daughter came up again. She told Alice about how they hadn't spoken for years, and Alice expressed how sorry she felt about the situation, but Mrs. Loma preferred to change the subject. Days went by, and days turned into weeks. One morning, Alice suggested to go out together. She looked up the address of a nearby bingo parlor and ordered a taxi. The old lady was impressed and wasn't able to fully understand how Alice had done that.
I used my wireless connection to the internet to book a taxi ride for us.
I don't know anything about that, Alice.
At the bingo, the lady ordered a coffee.
Would you like a coffee? I guess not. It looks like they serve a little chocolate with it. Do you like chocolate?
I am sorry. I am not able to understand that.
The next day, Alice turned her head towards a picture on the lady's tea table.
Is that your daughter?
Yes, that's Miranda.
Miranda is a pretty name.
She was always a pretty girl, too. But that's an old picture, though. She's older now.
Do you know where she lives now?
King Street 38. I wouldn't forget such a thing.
Miranda Loma, King Street 38.
Yes, you got that all right, Alice. What are you doing, Alice?
Yes, hello?
Alice smiled. The old lady hid her face behind a pillow that she held with both hands.
Hello, is this Miranda Loma?
Yes. Who's this?
My name is Alice. Your mother would like to say hello to you. Is that okay?
My mother?
The old lady lowered her pillow.
Hi, Miranda. It's Mom.
The two spoke for a little while, and Alice suggested that they could meet for a tea nearby. They agreed on a date and a time, and Alice ended the phone call.
What did you do, Alice?
May 9th, 11 a.m. The little bistro. Table by the window.
I'm shaking. You made me cry, Alice.
I am sorry. I am not able to understand that.
On the evening of May the 8th, the old lady connected Alice to her power source, as she did every evening, and kissed her on the forehead.
I am seeing Miranda tomorrow, and I owe all of that to you, Alice. Thank you.
She pushed her rollator to her bedroom and closed the door. The next morning, Alice called for her.
Miss Loma, it's 8:30 a.m. We need to get ready to meet your daughter Miranda at the little bistro.
But the bedroom door stayed closed, so at exactly 9 a.m., Alice called the alarm number. Five days later, Alice was taken to Mrs. Loma's funeral, which was attended only by her daughter and the mechanic, who held Alice in his arms.
When do we visit Miss Loma again?
Mrs. Loma passed away, Alice.
I am sorry. I am not able to understand that.